Hi, everybody. Today I want to talk about something I have seen a lot of autistic people discuss online lately. I want to add to the discussion on what makes autism a disability, and whether or not it is a disability inherently, because of society, or a mixture of both. I have been a bit concerned about people saying that autism is only a disability because of society and capitalism. Saying it is only these things that make it a disability can be very dangerous, especially for people with higher needs and less ability to mask. While society and capitalism do make stuff much harder, there are certain things which, no matter how accommodating the world is, it won't change the fact that you are disabled. This is very apparent for severely disabled people, and those who require 24/7 care. And even lower support needs people too. I myself am not high needs, I am moderate support needs, so I can't speak for them. This is just how I feel, and how some other people like me feel too. Aside from the fact that we don't and never will live in a perfect world, a disability being inherent is not a bad thing, and should not be treated as such. And even in said hypothetical perfect world, I know for myself and many other people would still be disabled, including if accommodated fully. I want to give a few examples from my personal experience. In a perfect world, I would still struggle greatly to communicate at all, even if AAC was normalized completely. I have so much trouble communicating in general, I usually don't say anything at all, unless prompted, even when using AAC. And even then, I often struggle immensely to say what I want to, and just find the words. No matter how much I want or need to say something, I can almost never get it out. It feels like there is something blocking me from thinking and saying words. So I often go days without communicating well enough, and don't tell or ask people important things until the last moment, if at all. And this is my default, not a bad day. My sensory issues can be triggered by almost anything, including my own body and personal environment. I have very bad adaptive skills and executive function, and I struggle with motor skills and mental coordination, and cognitive skills. Which means for me, I have a lot of trouble applying information, even if I know how to do something in my head. Actually doing it is a different story. So I frequently have difficulty doing stuff I want or need to, even if I know how. I don't have the skills to help myself in a lot of ways. I have a lot of issues with hygiene, to where I probably need help bathing myself, but don't have any. I would not be good able to survive by myself completely, even in a perfect world, because there are just some things that a better society can't fix. So while accommodation would certainly help, it wouldn't make the struggle vanish. There are many barriers that make surviving as a disabled person a lot worse than it has to be, and if the world was more accommodating, surely our quality of life would be much better. But it would not erase all of our struggles. If receiving proper care were easier, I would surely be a lot happier and a bit more functional. But I would still be disabled, and that is not a bad thing. At the end of the day, your autism is yours and nobody else's. And if you feel more disabled by society than autism itself, that is absolutely fine. But please remember that is not the case for everybody. So yes, to answer, society makes this harder for us. But that is only a part of the story.